EPFO data suggests, and NPS data of course suggests, that there are more jobs being created. At least the economy is being formalized to the point where in last 4 years, nearly 5 crore people became part of the EPFO ecosystem.
5.2 crores payrolls created in the last 4 years, and I'll just take them through.
The numbers.
47% of those were first jobs.
Okay.
Net new payrolls stood at 2.27 crores. Second job payrolls, member who rejoined and resubscribed, stood at 2.17 crore.
Okay, what does that mean? Net new payrolls as opposed
to people who had left their jobs, were not part of the EPF system, and then got a new job and resubscribed to that system. 8.24 lakh new subscribers in 2023 itself.
Okay.
Financial year 23 itself. State government payrolls for 23 stood at 4.64. This is the state. The central and non-government figures are 2.17, and the graphic will come forward.
All right. The state government payrolls also very
Central
high.
government 1.29, non-government 2.3.
Okay.
31 lakh new subscribers joined NPS, National Pension Scheme, in the last 4 years.
All right. So more numbers there coming in. 41 lakh new EPF subscribers and also in the first quarter.
On top of all this, the good thing is 27% of new payrolls created were women.
All right. So essentially, we're looking at more women being formalized into the economy. It doesn't mean anything. Important to point out, EPFO data does not necessarily subscribe to the point whether there are more jobs that have been created, but essentially people who were a part of the informal structure will now be having a PF account. They'll be able to withdraw a PF. They're now part of a formal job structure.
It's an indicator.
Okay.
So if somebody has a job, a formal job, that's an indicator that a provident fund is being subtracted from his. So that gives an indication to the number of people who are there in the formalized job market.
Okay.
So if there is an increase of so much, maybe they were somewhere else, they were doing their own thing, they were not part of any provident fund, but they are in the formalized job market. It's an indicator of the number of jobs that have been created.
All right, an indicator of the number of jobs created, and EPFO NPS data extremely encouraging there. It appears, at least from the data, that there's been a big jump in payrolls, essentially also maybe big jump in number of new jobs that have been created over the course of last 4 years. The timing of this is very interesting. Remember, this data we are looking at comes just ahead of election. Elections in state will begin in about a couple of weeks from now, the national elections next year. All of this data will, in a sense, support government's claim that there are new jobs that have been created, and the government is doing its bid to create more and more jobs.
You talked about new jobs. 47% of those are brand new subscribers to the EPFO universe.
All right, and also extremely encouraging data for women, because women are now becoming a part of the formal economy, the formal economic structure, traditionally relegated to jobs which are more informal in nature, not a part of the payroll ecosystem, are now also increasingly becoming a part of payroll ecosystem.
A formal policy is also being mooted, at least in banking subscribers, for 30% of all EPFOs to be reserved for women. So that's in the works.
Very interesting.
That's been recommended, it's in the works.
Absolutely. Very, very interesting and encouraging data by the way of payrolls in the last 4 years.